Television has introduced many folk heroes to the American public. One of the latest is a woman, the Bionic Woman, Lindsay Wagner. She visited with Jory Luloff in California recently, and she's today's guest on 5 Minutes.
Is it true that you almost rejected the first script you were offered to play the Bionic Woman?
Yes, it is. I'd never seen the show before, so I knew really nothing about it. And when I got it, I read the script, and I saw things like people jumping up and down and running and doing crazy things, and I thought, what in the world is this? And I happened to be talking to my mother just very shortly after I'd read it, and she said, oh, yeah, that's a great show. She says, your sister, my sister Randy, was only 11 years old at the time, and she said, that's her favorite show. She said, are you going to be the Bionic Woman? And I said, oh, dear, I better read this again, right? So I did, and I said, okay, because I found out that the start date of the show was exactly on her birthday, my sister's birthday. So for her birthday present, I became a Bionic Woman, thinking it was just a one-shot thing, you know? And here we are.
And what's happened since then?
Yeah.
In the Bionic Woman, you do all kinds of really fantastic things. You leap over buildings, and you break furniture with your little finger. Do you ever get the feeling when you go home, do you ever get sort of a feeling maybe you could do that in real life, or something kind of weird about it?
I dream a lot.
Do you?
Sometimes, I suppose. I used to be very physically, not emotionally tight, like gentle physical, but anything like, I was never athletic before the series, which is, I know, very strange. And it's changed that. I found myself being much more bold physically, you know, with things that they're such subtle things. But it's a big difference to me, I notice it. You know, I like to swim a lot more than I did, which is my main source of exercise. And I just found myself getting into more physical activities, playing baseball or whatever with friends and stuff like that, which I never would do before. I was shy away from that. So it's changed certain things, yeah.
You won the Emmy Award this year for Best Actress against some very formidable opposition, like Sada Thompson, who's a very fine actress. Were you surprised that you won it?
I really was. I was very flattered that I got the nomination, and I thought, well, that's good, you know, because of the nature of the show, really. Not because I don't believe in myself as an actress, because I do. But it's just, it's an awkward thing when people are voting and they, you know, see how it's in a dramatic category, and which we have done some very fine shows. But the Academy, the way they did it, they say, we will look at what you feel is your best work, which we did last season, a show that I think is just excellent. And it's where I played two parts. I played myself as well as a girl that was impersonating me. And there was a lot of emotional stuff going on. And it was really a lovely piece. It was very, definitely feature quality. And so we showed that, which was my best acting job so far in the series. And that's what they judge on. You know, they can't really judge you on the whole when they're doing a series for how well you can act, because you're also confined to what you're written. You know, you have no control over that. And so if they don't write you a piece that you can show your abilities in, how does anybody know what you can do? So they look at the best thing that you have, and that was what was judged on, and it was great. I was so happy.
What would you like to do after the Bionic Woman?
Oh, lots of things. I'd like to do features. Of course, we have a deal here at Universal to do, I have a deal to do a couple of features. And I would like to produce some things, because there's some projects that I would like to have done. Whether they will be vehicles for me or not, I don't know. But I'd like to get into filmmaking as well.
Would you like to do some stage work?
I don't know. Yes and no. It scares me.
You've never done much, have you?
I know. That's why it scares me. And but it also excites me, the thought of doing it. And I'm sure it's going to happen. You know, it's an inevitability. But it's impossible to do it now on my hiatus or something like that, because there's just too much work involved and there's no time. So that's later.
Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.